been a while, man. Okay, the stream's live. Yay! What's up, yo? Right, Frag. I know you can bounce whenever you need to bounce, Frag. It's all good. Uh, ah. All right. So, welcome to episode 8 of season 2. We're doing the tropes episode again because I can't
Yay!
find the original one, but that's cool. We got people here. So, real quick, let me just go through the roster of friends that have joined this discussion.
Wait, where's 18?
I hate this man so much.
You mean Android 18? I'm pretty sure she's back at
No,
home with
no,
Krillin.
not no. He's numbered my harem that I apparently have. I can't beat these allegations, bro. I've tried.
And you never will, because they're true.
Every server I'm in,
You know,
every
I
server
was
I'm
trying
in.
to get you out of that and redirected Echo, but
No,
you just
no,
went,
no,
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 no.
no, 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 no. I have to live with it now because every server I'm in, I get the same thing, and even it's spilled over into my real life. Everybody at work seems to think that I have multiple women, and that is not true. I am a very simple, hopeless, romantic type of a person. I don't know what has happened, okay, but this is not true. This is not anyway, I gotta move along.
Also, if you know Echo in real life, he's looking for number 30.
What? God, I can never win. I could never win. Anyway, we're moving on. Alright, so that was Blue. If you haven't already, follow him on TikTok. As for as long as that app is still up.
Wait, is it being friend to be banned again?
I mean, they only
I
signed
haven't
an
been paying attention.
extension. It was only an extension signed to keep it up so they could try and divest it, but there's been no news on that, so,
Okay. I was I was not aware of anything. Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna make it work as best we can. So follow him, Blue Ranger 33. There you go. We got our boy Jukebox. He'll be here.
Yo.
He's kind of nailed in place because he's an actual jukebox with robot arms. Then
Indeed, it's kind of hard to move around as a jukebox.
we also have our friendly neighborhood Gundam, Greg. If you haven't yet, follow him on Twitch. He reads books, and apparently the old ladies love him.
Well,
Hey,
Oh.
they like his voice, man.
they do?
Apparently,
Oh, girl. Talk Euro.
Frag was not aware of this, apparently.
I read the
Use the
comments.
frag.
Alright.
Greg, get with us, man.
Alright.
We'll have more people hopefully join as the discussion goes. We doing tropes today,
Yay!
So have fun. We're gonna talk about just random shenanigans that go on within multiple Toku franchises, from our Ranger side
Woo.
to our Riders to our Ultras, even stuff in Metal Heroes. You may get some shouts in other Toku media as well as Godzilla, the Kaijus, all that good stuff. This will be a fun episode. I hope.
Oh, hell no.
What happened?
Um, let me put this somewhere else.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Okay. Superhero time is up today, guys.
Raw's dropped, right. Okay.
Superhero time today. Well, anyway, we do have some news. I'll hit my second.
We do.
I hit my second.
Do you want to start with your rants?
Let's jump into the news first.
Well, I mean, the news is directly related to your rants, so...
Yeah, we'll get there when we get there, but like let's just
Okay, let's do the non-ranty news first. So we got our scans for the month. Let's go.
Yeah.
We got
Leisure and Gas.
Yes. In Gav, we have a bunch of new stuff. We got new form for Bitter of Gav. I don't know why I blinked on Bitter there for a second. New form for Bitter Gav, and also new rider Bake. Well, Bitter Gav technically has 2 forms because he can switch. Okay, anyway, Bitter Gav has Baki Baki sticks.
What?
French fries.
No, not that. I just saw what Blue was talking about. What?
Yeah, he was revealed today,
Oh, okay.
and
No.
that's what he looked like when he powered down. Yeah, it's thrown everybody off.
Alright, we're just gonna leave it at that. Watch Gojuju, people. Oh, Lord. This is gonna be a funny thing. Okay. This has potential to get weird. Alright, I'm sorry. So, continue.
Right. Okay, anyway, back to what I was talking about. You have Bitter Gav. Got Baki Baki stick form, which I believe is supposed to be French fries. We got Bake or Bake. He's a cookie. Break cookie, like break, I believe. And he's actually sharing his base form with Bitter Gav, so we'll see how that goes. And then our main thing we got from the Gav scans is the new, probably his final form for Valen. Valen's final form. I don't know why my brain is going everywhere today, but Valen's final form, aka Frappe Custom.
If
Yay!
it's his final form, because you don't know what they'll plan. I'm gonna just
There.
put alleged final form.
This is about. I want to say this is about the right time frame for a secondary final form, but you know,
Yeah.
like we can get something later. There's still plenty of season left. But this is a big one. This is like a major upgrade for our buddy Valen here. And he jacked Ram's belt. He jacked that belt. Ram is probably dead. Rest in peace, pudding guy. Because why else would he have it if he's not dead?
Unless they made multiple.
Joy.
I spoke about this with Echo yesterday.
Oh, yo, shout out Joy. Thanks for the 63 rating. What's up, y'all? Y'all weren't.
We have people. Hi.
Y'all weren't. Alright, what's up? What's happening? I appreciate the follows and the raid. I didn't expect this. Alright, y'all win. Y'all win for today. She was playing Monster Hunter. If y'all haven't followed the homie, here is Joy. G cool peeps. Thanks for the
everybody.
raid.
This is the most people we've ever
Well, no, we've had more.
Have we?
Yeah, same person rated us before with a lot of people. But anyway, let's talk. Let's keep talking. All right, what we got? What's going on?
I hope no one is concerned about Tokusatsu. It's going to get confusing for people not to know. Sorry. Anyway.
Listen, D. I gotta run the podcast, man. This is every. What's up, bro?
Anyway, Valen's new form, Frappe Custom. He killed Ram, probably.
Some things I would show you guys.
It's possible that it's a duplicate belt, but I don't think so because who is making a belt for Valen? Who is giving him this?
The evil scientist, dude.
But why? But why?
Experiments to power himself up as the final endgame boss, I suppose.
It is a mystery.
I hope he's not the final boss. That would ruin everything. I'm not gonna lie.
Which one? We have two.
The one who's actually gotten screen time in the last 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Alright then.
Or 10 episodes. It's been a long time since What's-His-Face showed up.
Yeah.
Oh, and one more thing, I guess, in the Gav scans is that we do have the way that that our Blizzard Sorbet form is technically stronger than Cake, and that is that he can just use Cake.
Yeah. Also, yo, shout out to Toei. Okay, yo, Toei, stop with these random numbers for stats. Please. They make
You know Toei doesn't care about those numbers, they just hire
Yeah,
an
they
intern.
just throw them out there, and people start taking them seriously. Don't take those numbers seriously. It's like using Ranger Wiki for stuff. Use the wikis as a way to guide you to the correct information, people. Thank you very much. Alright, moving on.
Moving on. What was it? Nah. Oh yeah. Gojuger spoiler for scans.
Yeah.
Do we have anything interesting in the Gojugers section?
Outside of what's going on in episode 3 with
I suppose.
Momotaro.
I know there was an image floating around of all the Rangers in their mech suits, that white robe thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's in the Discord, but I know that was going around.
Let's see
I don't
what
think
can
that got.
actually show
Oh yeah, I see blacks in there. Oh yeah, they're all on by their Zords. Yeah.
Alright. Out of fear of not getting beat up by Toei, I won't really show anything. But a lot of the scans for Goju's are stuff we've seen already.
Yeah, mostly just stuff we've seen already. Nothing too
Crazy, yeah.
Yep.
Same with Valen's thing. Kind of saw that episode already. Just showed off his final one in the background, whatever it's gonna be. Yeah.
Wait, what? Is that for next episode? Is that the spoiler for next episode preview?
No. I'm just saying, like, that one shot of him on the monster tentacle that he just beat up.
Oh, bitter, not bitter. Chokehold is the new form for Valen.
Yeah.
It's like dark chocolate. Delicious and deadly.
Delicious and deadly. The way he got the kill on that was cool, though.
Brutal.
I love it. So yeah.
Alright, one more thing I do want to mention, because I forgot when I first mentioned the Valen form, I don't like the base suit. I feel like I gotta get that on the record.
The yellow.
I don't like the undersuit on that. It's a weird yellow.
So I like the undersuit. I dislike the armor.
Oh.
It's too Thunder Gale for me. It's not as awful as Thunder Gale, but it's
I was so
pretty...
confused by what you meant by that. Chat, I would love to show you guys, but I ain't trying to get bullied by Toei, because we're not supposed to know about Trinity. That's also a Toku reference nobody will get. Anyway.
I will agree either way, there's kind of a clash between the two aesthetics there.
Like this weird fusion of Valen and Bram. I like it though.
It might just be a lighting thing. We'll see how it actually performs in show. So
I will say one of the better things about Gab is when we actually see the suits in action. A lot better than,
yeah.
Still, so that's
right.
good.
What else do we have? I guess in a small bit of writer news, 01 is going up on Tokusatsu YouTube channel, so
yeah,
even
the
easier
first 20 episodes of 01.
Yep.
If you want to watch Kamen Rider 01, at least the first 20 on YouTube, you can do so. Otherwise, you can buy the Blu-ray English release. You can watch that there.
Yes.
Oh, I'm only gonna tell you ways to watch stuff legally.
We do not know about
Google is your friend.
Well,
sometimes.
I believe that you believe that. Actually, I don't believe that you believe that, but I'm going to allow you to say it anyway.
I'm trying to be nice.
Nice to our corporate overlords.
They don't pay me enough to be nice to them. I'm just doing it because chat's here.
Alright. What else? Oh, in the Toku swag news, we got some promo shots of the next two robots in the DX Robo Universe line. We got Daijujin and Gao King.
Yeah, he's
and they have massacred my boys!
Yeah, I don't like the new one, the redesigns. They really don't work for me. They're fine, but they look sort of generic and soulless, if that makes any sense. It's kind of hard to articulate what's wrong.
Not even that. Did you see the individual mechs?
Oh no, I haven't seen those at all.
The individual mechs look,
They massacred my boys.
Yeah. Can I show those off? I think I could show those off. The chat.
You can probably those are like official toy images.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Where do we put them at? Toku Swag. Okay.
Yeah, we put the Twitter links in Tokuswag.
It's not.
I don't know they have the full.
I'm gonna just put the image up. I can tell. Stay winning.
You do stay winning.
Alright, here you go. This is the Gal King bot. There you go. There you go, chat. That's what we're talking
Oh yeah,
about.
that's the box art.
Box art looks nice.
You gotta show. Come on, Echo. Don't be a coward now.
No. No, we're fine. We're fine. Trying to help promote things. No, I'm kidding. Here's Daijujin. I think it's up. No.
Hold on. I'm going to put this in the podcast chat because I don't want to trouble. I don't need to ruin.
Okay, that doesn't want to work now. Alright. Thanks.
That's the individual bots for Daijujin. I'm getting the individual bots for Gal King.
Yo, shout out to stuff not wanting to work. Thanks, OBS.
Yay!
Appreciate you.
I mean,
Not restarting
Oh, fuck.
look at how they massacred my boys. Ugh.
I just said don't say anything. Like for Fox, don't make that cookie. Then you'll protect you.
Shoot, while I try to fix this.
Quickly, pocket glitter. Distraction.
There we go. Yeah! I'll show you the Daijujin box art. There
Oh,
we go.
being nice.
See, we fixed it. Yay!
I'm relatively okay with the combined Daijujin one. It's a nifty redesign, I think, but it is pretty basic overall. But what they kill the individual Zords for it, and I'm upset.
That's fair. What else we got?
Tell them about
You're not showing. Alright, fine. You
Yeah.
don't want to scar our audience,
I
I
don't want to
understand.
scar the audience. It's fine.
Oh, what else do we have? That's not the thing that Echo
Actually,
wants
yeah.
to go on a
actually-
rant about.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Fine. There you go. Daijujin. And the individual pieces. Look at that. Look at that.
Saber-tooth tiger doesn't even have legs. He forgot to give a frill to the Triceratops. It's ugly.
All you
So
get is
bad.
legs. All you get is legs.
Yeah.
And here you go. There you go. Wow.
That's
That's
even
actually
worse.
bad. That's oh. My bison like that.
this.
Because he's
Bison's,
just the legs.
Bison's just the body. They took the toes away. All right.
Oh, it's so bad. Oh,
There you
it's
go.
so bad.
All right. So anyway, what else we got?
What do you ever wonder?
Oh, you know what? We had a couple of. Do you want to get to your rants yet, or do you want to circle back to those?
We'll circle back to those. We'll save the last
Okay.
one. for
So, leaving Toku news for a second, we got some game releases.
Okay.
The big one, Monster Hunter Wilds, is now out.
Yes.
I know you guys are having fun there.
Kinda. I'm not even. I'm like 3 monsters in. Character creator has been taking over my soul. It's really good. It's really good. Really good. Um, it's really good for my people. The hairstyles are good for us. Just want that to be
Hell
known.
yeah.
Really good hairstyles.
Got my curly hair, got my afro. We're set.
Excuse me? Wait a minute.
I don't think I don't think that's
Oh,
what
Echo
Jack
has
is trying
never
to get at.
seen. Echo has never seen one of my Monster Hunter characters. You're not gonna be happy with me, Echo.
Oh no! I'm gonna have to
Oh,
send.
you thought my Warframe color schemes were bad.
Oh,
Oh, oh, Echo.
I.
I have such sights to show you.
So we may have to kick this man out the Monster Hunter squad. Uh, Frag, buddy, you may be a little too bright and attract the attention of every monster.
They never, ever, ever should have given me the ability to make things glow, is all I'll say.
Oh my goodness.
I was restrained. I was very restrained, I feel.
I feel.
Okay. We'll see how that goes. Alright,
All
other
right.
game releases?
Yes. It is Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days. I know we talked about this earlier, but that is now out. It is out now. It came out
Yeah.
a couple of days ago.
That's
So
what's up.
whenever you are ready, Echo, I will challenge you to old school Yu-Gi-Oh. Old school Yu-Gi-Oh.
So I'm just gonna have a pot of greed in my deck the whole time. Like the whole deck
I mean,
is just
so
pot
will
of
I,
greed.
so.
The whole deck is pot of greed with like 5 Exodia cards.
I mean, if you could do that, that would be the easy win. But
Yeah, we cheating out here. Anyway,
that's just the easy thing to do. All right. What else? What else? What else do we have?
is that all the news you have?
That's until you want to start your rant about the other
Okay.
about the PR stuff.
So before we jump into that, um, for the Invincible homies, Blue, what's going on in Invincible this week?
We just got Powerplex, which was another step towards a more jaded mark. We just got the brief glimpse of the Invincible War, which people are going to hype up, but I feel like they forget that it was only one issue. And it's going to just have lasting effects on Mark, which means that we're going to get Conquest soon, which means this season is about to go crazy for the last 2 episodes.
All right. I did I don't remember it being one issue. May have to reread that. All right. And also I wish Tonto and Monty were here so I could hear them yell about this. But we have details on the next Avatar.
Oh yes, I heard about that. Some of
Horror
the stuff
fans
there.
are crying right now because the amount of defense they have to run until this release. So, let me see.
I'm not going to comment.
Korra,
I think I only watched like the first 2 seasons of Korra, and then I don't think I ever watched the last season of Korra.
Just know Korra messed up. Apparently.
I've heard some of the synopsis for the next season.
Yeah, it's not looking
Oh.
good.
I have no stake in this fight. I just watched the OG. Leave me alone.
The OG is phenomenal though. Let's be real here.
It is.
Like, so good. So, it's called Avatar 7 Havens, and our little synopsis is a world shattered by a devastating cataclysm. A young earthbender discovers she is the new avatar after Korra. But in this dangerous era, the title marks her as humanity's destroyer, not its savior. Hunted by both human and spirits. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Have you seen
Ah.
what's in
So,
effective deodorant?
poor new avatar.
It's me, your dry skin. I'm craving something more.
Who's watching ads in the background?
Who's enjoying their dry skin? Are you gonna like use it in place of Parmesan cheese? What's
What?
wrong with you? I'm trying to
What?
understand.
But yeah, hunted by both human and spirit enemies, she and her long-lost twin must uncover their mysterious origins and save the Seven Havens before civilization's last
Wait,
stronghold.
twin?
Yeah, there's twins. Civilization's last
Fantastic.
strongholds collapse.
All right. Well,
So thanks, Cora.
well, too. It could be something. It could be something that happened after. Maybe. I don't
so
know.
so the best hope is they pull one of those tropes where the audience knows what the character had to do to save the day. They kind of had no choice, and the lasting ramifications messed up everything for everybody, type of deal. But no one else in the world will know. That's what Korra fans are hoping for.
It's also possible that did they directly confirm that the cataclysm they were referring to in the synopsis was what happened in Korra? Was that a direct confirmation? I'm just saying.
The spirit.
We don't know how many years other than Korra has now died. So
There. Look, you're hitting the Korra fan defense, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all we know right now.
all
But
right.
yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good.
I will agree with that. If you just read it from a surface level thing, but you got to dig deeper sometimes, you know.
I'm not
What I do.
disagreeing with digging deeper. This is just what we got. Also, Pokemon Direct happened this week.
Oh yeah, I
Happy
forgot about that.
for Pokemon Day.
ZA looks kind of cool. I am down for ZA. Legend ZA. That's all I got from it. Like,
So
that's neat.
what do we get? We got Pokemon Sleep stuff, not important. We got I can't. Oh, if you like Pokemon Sleep, Darkrai versus Cresselia is a thing they're doing. We got more stuff involving the Pokemon card and TCG mobile apps, which I also think is cool. What else?
All right, I have it up now. Okay, first up, Pokemon Concierge, new season coming to YouTube. Well, new season and then some episodes coming to YouTube. Yeah.
I have yet to watch that. That's the stop motion
Uh,
Pokemon series on
correct.
Netflix.
There's a whole bunch of stuff for the mobile games, new updates and all that stuff for those ongoing projects. Pokemon Unite is getting I thought Suicune was already in the game, but you know.
Suicune was on its way, but they're in the game now. They've been in
Getting
the
a
game
PC
since
release?
Friday.
No. Snooze.
Also, Alolan Raichu and
Al
whatever the
Creamy.
swirl.
Al Creamy.
Thank you.
I don't know
Creamy.
why they went with that one. I don't think anybody.
Someone
asked
was
for
just
Al Creamy.
very hungry. That's the answer. Someone was very hungry that day.
Like Alolan Raichu, I get because you know.
Do you though? Do you?
Baron,
Something's apparent.
I tried. Okay, I tried. If it was me, I'd just add Zem and Zenta for defenders because we need a defender. Really do.
That got me more than it should have.
But then, yeah,
All right.
so Suicune, Alolan Raichu, and Alkins are joining Unite. And that's going to be our first 3 for this year, so we're going to get 3 more after that if everything adds up properly to how it did previously. What are we on, 5th anniversary for Pokemon Unite?
Yeah.
Jeez, I didn't think it was that long, but
Why the fuck are all these Japanese folks on Master Duel right now?
He's getting cooked.
You do know it's a Japanese card game, right?
Hit him with the ninjas. Flip him.
I'm playing ninjas right now.
Flip him.
All right. Next up in the direct, we had the actual first major announcement: Pokemon Champions.
It's Stadium for Nintendo and mobile devices.
Yes, entirely, and it seems like it's entirely built from the ground up for competitive Pokemon. So that's interesting.
Also, the trailer showed that you can use the different gimmicks. I forget what's the gimmick in Scarlet and Violet called again?
Terrestrialization.
There you go. Terrestrializing and Mega Evolutions are in there.
Oh, excuse
I'm
me.
guessing we're gonna get Gigantamaxing too, but they better be prepared for that. That's just big.
And Z moves? There's also the Z moves from
If oh gosh, Z moves.
Sun and Moon.
Some of those Z moves, man. Oh, but they're not gonna drop every Pokemon in there off rip. Like obviously, you're gonna get certain amount, and they're just gonna add more as it goes on. Hopefully, it does well. Until then, if you're a trainer, get ready. Get your Pokemon ready, because there will be Pokemon Home integration, so you can bring your Pokemon with you
Yeah.
to fight people
It does
online.
seem like it does seem like they're building up champions to be the competitive Pokemon game. Which like, hey, if you want to play competitive Pokemon, go here. So
Like the competitive,
kinda-
traditional Pokemon game. Yeah, I get you.
yeah.
It looks like they're gonna do double battles, so that's cool. You
Right,
think,
that's what competitive Pokemon has been doing since forever. So
yeah.
is double battles.
So like, my thing is, you think they'll do triple battles?
I would be surprised if they have triple battles at launch. Ever maybe they add triple battles after, but
Team battles.
I think
Oh,
it's probably going to be just doubles and singles.
just know the team battles will be hilarious. Get your teammate who understands Pokemon now. Just like call them out. Get ready if you're into that. And then we go to ZA, I believe, right?
And then we go to ZA, which I don't know why Six Skin gets the hate it does. I like Six Skin, so I'm very happy to go back to Kalos.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite gens. I think I like all the even gens minus no, including this Gen 9 that we're in.
You do know 9 is an odd number, right?
Yeah, I'm saying including like outside of the evens, I'm adding Gen 9 in there because I like that one too. Because usually the odd number gens kind of in for me. 3 was cool.
All right. Anyway, about Legends ZA, it's more modern. It's not ancient or prehistoric like the first one was.
Yeah,
Not prehistoric, like
we're not in the past.
modern times. We have our starters who are Chikorita, Totodile, and not Cyndaquil. It's Tepig.
Cyndaquil has been wrapped up in a time distortion, and he's in the past right now.
Yeah, Cyndaquil was just the starter for the last Legends game, so that's why it's not.
Tepig is
The other
just
two Protos.
poor Tepig.
Tepig is just there filling in the spot. Don't be like poor Tepig. Tepig's cool.
To
Tepig's
who?
fun.
I'm sorry, Tepig
Hey.
fans.
I used a Tepig in Gen 5. He was great.
I'm sorry,
I use
Tepig
it-
fans.
I use a fire starter in every gen, and they're all my favorites.
You know
You
what?
will not
I
slander the fire starter.
you know
Slander
what?
any other starter, you're good.
I
Don't-
will.
Not my fires.
I will respect your consistency.
Don't disrespect my fires or Trico. Trico gets to join my fire club just because I really like Trico.
Oh, so
But
you're just gonna add Trico to your little.
Trico's my one exception to any of the starters.
Trico is
I
cool.
did do a run with Torchic, but I gotta respect my boy Trico. So
I do like Trico. All right. Yeah, so there you go. I'm surprised they didn't announce like a Pokken tournament type of thing, because like at this point,
is Pokken still getting support?
people like Pokken. Like it has its little fan base that keep playing the game. Despite it,
That wasn't the question I asked, but okay.
that's your answer right now. But yeah, ZA's coming out later this year. Cool stuff.
Woo!
More megas, more fun.
Yes, more megas. So I would assume we're getting actual new mega evolutions. Finally, it's been so long since we got
The
a
best
new
gimmick.
mega evolution.
The best gimmick. I stand by that.
I also stand by that.
And let's see. Can't think of nothing else.
Okay, is it PR time?
Oh, there's a demo. Craig, take over.
There's many demos. There's the Mecha Break demo. There's I've already talked about some of these because the Steam Next Fest lasts multiple weeks. Oh, there was some. What was that called? There looked like there was a Power Rangers or Sentai themed city management game, but I can't remember what it was called, which isn't helpful. What were you called?
You mean like where you have to prepare the city against kaiju attacks? That sounds good.
Kind of, sort of, yes, and also your team to just like fight swarms of mooks. Legends of Hieropolis DX. I don't know if there was a previous iteration.
Interesting.
Yeah, here on copy pasta.
We're gonna jump into the troops momentarily.
There we go.
Wait, we're not even doing. You're not going on a rant?
He doesn't have to go on a rant. He
I,
knows.
I don't. I will, but I don't.
Well, if you're not going to rant, then I'm still mentioning the news. You can't
can
stop me from
you
that.
can mention it.
All right. Oh, also in PR news. All right. So let's just get to the PR stuff really quick. PR stuff. First of all, there was a what is it? Toy Fair 2025, and we saw the new line of PR stuff from Playmates. They're basically running PR now, apparently.
Hasbro.
They have what? They have new Automorph figures. They have new
based on
Zords, Morpher,
the
Battle
OG
Blaster.
toys
Yeah.
where you flip the heads and the civilian heads. Yeah.
Yep. New, basically, they don't even look like they were. It looks like they did just the '90s ones, honestly.
Of course, it's the '90s ones. That's all. That's all they care about. That's all they care about.
Speaking of all they care about, we also got an announcement from them that they're doing MMPR again.
AI enhancing the episodes. What?
Yeah.
So this is what it's come down to, and it's I already got beef with AI as it is because I don't like how people are just using it to do all the work for them. And it sounds like they're gonna use it as a tool to enhance the episodes visually, which I guess that's cool. I'm not looking forward to it because like their main focus is just Mighty Morphin stuff. And if that does well, they'll jump to the other seasons within the franchise's 30-year history.
Did someone say that? Was that like an official thing?
That was in the thing for X-Men, at least.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, what did I do?
The info that you sent.
That they would do more seasons if this went well?
If it
Oh,
sells
yeah.
well. So
Which translates to get everybody's hopes up and then dash them to the ground as per usual.
I thought that was just something we were assuming and not
no.
definite confirmation.
It's something they do all the time. It's if this sells well, we'll do even like the most recent game, Rita's Rewind. They did that same thing. Like the developers like
they always say
that. They tweeted that out. If this does well, we'll jump to other seasons that people like. And it's like
they never do.
You're not going to. Okay. This is my little rant.
Like even if it did well, like even if it did the numbers, we're talking like massive numbers, they would just stick with MMPR because that's the one that just gave them the numbers. You know?
It's so weird because they do this thing. They do this thing a lot with like TMNT stuff as well. They're better about it now, a lot better about it now, which is cool. But a while back, it was always 80s Turtles, and this is my thing with MMPR. The fans have grown up. They have the money to buy stuff from the childhood that they couldn't really afford back then because they didn't have the money to buy stuff, and also they grew up. They got adult money to waste around now, right? But a lot of the time,
as one of those adult people who's got money,
I think you'll find that those are investments, Echo.
that is also fair. But my thing is, it gets to a point where they're done with like their nostalgia and all that type of stuff. A lot of the people who are MMPR fans who grew up with that season one, mind you, season one, not necessarily 2 and 3. They kind of just fell off after season one because they don't really care about White Ranger Tommy like that. They grew up, and now the kids who've had money, the ones who like were around uh for me personally, right, vivid memories of Lightspeed Up, mainly through the Disney era. That's the era that they want to see stuff for, but they're not getting it. And it was my issue with TMNT as well because a lot of people grew up with 2003 Turtles, but you're mainly getting stuff from the 80s cartoon because that's the most known iteration, like the most known, the popular one. Because for MMPR, it's we gotta strike lightning in a bottle again, and it's like, guys, you want more money? Cast the net. Cast the wide net. Why are you just going for the tiny little ice hole to do ice fishing? If you don't go out there and hit all portions of the franchise, you'll know where the money coming from. With the idea of just focusing on MMPR, people are done with MMPR. Most of the fans now that are grown up, they're fans of Samurai. Samurai.
You
That
ain't got to say
season,
it twice.
that season sucks. I'm sorry. Y'all don't. Hasbro. Run my fade, bro. I'm so sick of y'all with this nonsense. That's it. That's all I got for them. Uh, Tangentially related, to my other rant. This is for
Yes.
this is for the other side of the fandom. Stop gatekeeping. Y'all are so weird about that. Cause like, and this is this is not for the people in my server. They cool for the most part. We all have disagreements. It is what it is, but we keep it peaceful. We chilling. This is for everybody else I see who want to join, but I don't let you because you got weird attitudes. All right. Don't be weird gatekeepers. People be like, oh, where can I watch Go's User? People make Power Ranger jokes about it all the time. Cool, that's what they can relate it to. Y'all have this weird gatekeepy attitude where it's like, oh no, is this? You should respect this, and then try to tell people where to watch it, and it's just like, no, you're not. You're not helping. You're not helping. Your attitude is why people don't want to give Sentai a chance because y'all are weird. Stop it.
So, because we brought up the gatekeeping thing, I feel it's my time to interject. Um,
There's a good and
I,
bad type of
I,
gatekeeping. I'm talking about the
I
bad kind.
find I find that it is relevant to do a certain degree of gatekeeping when you have a community in which you have people who refuse to actually engage with the hobby and watch the shows and instead just want to mouth off and be
Yeah,
like, oh, Hurt Gadur, I'm going to have an opinion on something that I have no real skin in the game, but I'm just gonna say shit to stir shit up.
yeah. I'm
Um,
definitely not
at
talking
a
about
certain
those.
point, at a certain point, I think gatekeeping can be a bit healthy, but uh, because frankly, and I'm part of a number of niche communities where it's just like, oh, somebody wants to have thinks they know something because they saw an internet meme somewhere, and it's like, well, no, the reason that's a funny joke is because it's actually complete bullshit.
Okay.
Everything
Okay.
okay, Blue? Did you just die on stream?
Okay.
I'm so sick of these Japanese motherfuckers.
He's playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat. He's
Uh,
playing
okay,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I'm going to leave it
Continue.
there. I can't really add on to that.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Chat. He's playing
Okay, now
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Blue has completely derailed Fag's point.
So
Good job, Blue.
Frank, continue, please.
Nah, it's I don't know, man.
It.
I wish fan communities could actually communicate with each other, but it seems to
Yeah.
be a lost art.
honestly, yeah, cause like I like people who are actually interested in Gil's user, trying to find out what it's about, and the first thing they relate it to is PR because that's what they know. So they ask genuine questions. Then we get the weird people who just try to like y'all are so weird about it. I want to strangle y'all, but I'm not going to. That's my nerdy rant for the day. But I also agree with Frag. You, if you're gonna gatekeep,
I
you gotta
yeah.
gatekeep certain people out.
I
Like,
broadly agree with the statement that you shouldn't gatekeep, but like I believe there is a time and a place for such things.
yeah, there's a good and bad time, like kind. For the toxic folks, y'all can get out. That's the people I'm talking to. Y'all are so weird. Y'all need to stop it. But to Frag's point, yeah, those weird ones, we can lock them out. Everybody else though, who is genuine, trying to like just share and like get a new hobby to learn. Yeah, no, we cool. We cool. That's how I got over here. Cause I started with PR, bro. Like, come on. We're all fans of superhero nonsense here. Enjoy the stuff, man. That's all I got. That's all I got. Alright, quick reminder, it is superhero time. This week, we got new Gav. We got Yoshu's episode 3.
Oh, is it superhero? Are we gonna do recaps?
That's
Superhero time stuff?
next week.
Shenanigans?
Next
Next
week. We
week.
jumping straight into the tropes this time. We got superhero tropes. Tokusatsu tropes. Ladies and gentlemen, there are so many. You can find them in pretty much everything. Everything. Does anybody feel like telling the world what a trope is?
What a trope is? I feel like we don't need to. I feel like we should. We know what tropes are. Okay? I feel like that's a.
Oh yeah. This is for everyone else.
Do you want me to pull up the
Do
dictionary?
you wanna?
I'm asking you.
Sure,
Don't
go
ask
ahead.
me to. Don't ask me if I want to do it, and I ask you if you want to do it.
And this is how the podcast works. We're just not scripted. Yeah, go ahead, do it. Honestly, it's more fun when it's not scripted. No, the
Trope.
got
Noun.
you twice.
A word or
Speak for
expression
yourself.
used
I
in a
have a script.
figurative sense.
Well, Frag, you're a living dictionary.
A common.
New box cut out. Oh no.
He
I-
got
I
angry
keep-
at Blaze again.
Stop fighting Blaze, who is our mascot of the show.
Who hasn't shown up in years at this point.
I blame you for trying to make me look up the dictionary, Echo. For me cutting out.
Yeah!
Hold on.
We're fine.
The old forest. Last place, you know this.
Test 1 2 1 2.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You're good.
You're the one who wanted me to go to the dictionary. That was you, not me. I didn't.
Nah, you're good.
I think they must
Did you
Anyway, yeah, a common or overused. I got the dictionary.
New rule, no more possessive people.
Common or overused theme or device.
There you go.
Thesaurus, cliche. All right.
So,
Anyway. Yes.
oh no, good.
Victory.
No, you say it's your show, Echo. You start us off.
Charlie. Threatening.
Alright, so when it comes to Tokusatsu, we have plenty, and I mean plenty, of these tropes that are kind of always seen in other media as well. I think everyone has a few favorites, but like one of the more notable tropes that come through when it comes to Tokusatsu, Henshin Hero specifically, is the extra hero moment. And everyone knows what an extra hero is. And if you don't know, in America, that would be what we have nicknamed the Six Ranger. Best example is Tommy Oliver from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Green Ranger. Yeah, so there's always like an extra hero who kind of shows up. Whether or not they are an antagonist for a brief while or not depends on the show. But they kind of just show up and help the team out, whether becoming a main member or just sporadically showing up until the very end. There's plenty. And while we talk about the extra hero or six ranger trope in this case, does anyone have a favorite like moment involving like the extra hero introduction?
You mean like their debut?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, debut specifically.
The goddess war.
I'll save him for a later one.
Anyone's free to take.
I get modern example. I would say if we're going with Six Rangers here. King Osier. Jeremy's the goat. Jeremy's the spidery goat.
Get him. Or Spider Kuminos, if you will. What was it
Yes.
about Spider Kuminos specifically, and how they used him with that trope that made you go, yeah, I like this guy.
Well,
This is a
for
good
one,
usage of
his voice was already being used as the narrator, but he was never actually seen as a character in the show. So there's like this sense of familiarity there already, which I quite like. And then he shows up, and the first thing he does is he kind of ruins their plans. If you remember, the first time he showed up, it was Giro was dead, and they were planning to revive him, but then Spider Kumino showed up and jacked the coffin. And then he talked about poop for a little bit before revealing that he was behind everything that had happened up to this point all along by telling the bad guys about a prophecy they were trying to fulfill. Like, god damn!
I was
Jeremy's a
honestly
goat.
very confused. But no, Spider Kuminos was dope. Lou, do you have a favorite Six Ranger introduction?
What the fuck is this hand? Jesus Christ, that is ass. Right now is what the fuck am I playing? You know what? We're just gonna get out of this real quick.
I'm sorry. He's playing Yu-Gi-Oh. So you're
Sixth Ranger. You know I like Spider. You know I like Jeremy. Beyond Jeremy. Oh, if I'm gonna go recent, I'm gonna go Boom Boonger.
Oh,
Sagito. I assume
Violence.
Sagito. Are you talking?
Yes,
That's
Boon
someone else.
Boon Violet, yeah, or
Okay.
Bun Violet, however you wanna go about pronouncing that.
Gotcha. And you know what? Just to add on here, we'll do their little henshins, just cause I want to show people what we're talking about when it comes to them specifically. All right, so Spider Kumanos. I'll pull him up.
Spider Kumasa.
Oh God.
Right there. Alright, so I have it pulled up now. There we go. Alright. Spider Criminals. There you go. You get to see Jeremy, an example of our extra hero, Six Ranger. We'll give you his henshin and debut fight. So this is the one Jukebox is talking about.
Yes.
That's a worm. That is a worm.
Yeah, but he's a badass worm.
Honestly, I still like this guy. That's Baraka's.
He's great. Are you kidding me? He's one of the best villains in Sentai. Don't at me, bro.
Well, the Reiwa era has been really good.
Oh fuck, I'm playing that.
Jeremy Barassier.
Oh no, I'm not. I am playing the biggest dickhead deck of all time.
Which is?
The new Exodia deck.
Oh. Might as well just turn it in.
Guy go.
This changer is just funny.
Ogai
It's a spider.
Hence the name Spider Kuminosa.
That's
Or
such a
if
good
you
suit.
translate Kuminos, Spider. That's just how Spider
That's
Kuminos
such a
rolls.
good suit, though. Like, look at it.
It is very fun.
Nice use of gold accents.
We hadn't had a White Ranger in quite a while. What was the last one we had? That was like,
Kuminos.
Before
I
him.
mean, before him,
Oh.
obviously, context, jukebox.
As
I know you're just a bunch of LPs in a bin with an arm, but context, sir. Context.
So, look how cool this fight scene is. But yeah,
Which was the last White Ranger though? We haven't had a
as an extra,
as in general.
Zen Kaiser.
Yen Kaiser. Yeah.
Zen Kaiser was the
I
last.
guess
one
he
before him.
counts. I guess he counts. Before that, do silvers count? I guess silvers probably.
If you want to go
No,
before that, I'm thinking Jewel Light or Jewel Tiger.
Jewel Tiger, I think, was the one
Because
previously.
I can't think of any.
I don't think there's any in between
Yeah.
those two. Like, because Q Ranger didn't have any, despite having every other color in the rainbow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Outside of Shishi Red Orion, I guess. If you
yeah,
wanna
I
count
was.
that.
As soon as I say it, I was like, Shishi Red Orion, but that's like an upgrade for him. So
That's why they added another red, because they knew.
fair. I love how Jeremy just walks away from this fight. By the way, just
Like, Jeremy Cooked, the main bad
Doing
guy
his
of
speech.
that part of the season. So the story goes.
uh,
Gotta love it. And now, we'll jump to blues here. It was Boon Violet.
Violet.
Just got stacked with even more for just $7.99. Your new Asiago bagel sets. Choose from each.
Nice.
More ads in background. Someone's
Delicious
looking at
chicken.
food.
Imagine allowing yourself to consume media that has advertisements in it. That isn't an advertisement as a piece of media. So before anyone gets all up in my grill for liking my model kit commercials that are glorified TV shows, at least they try to be TV shows too, unless they're Mobile Suit Gundam Twilight Axis, which could go take a flying leap because that's a slideshow.
Fair enough.
For kit bashes.
And now we jump to Boon Violet
Yeah, he's
from
quite
the Fast
purple.
and Furious season.
Flavors that feed your fancy.
He did have a pretty sick first debut fight.
Honestly, he was again one of the better characters from the season.
True.
Force legs, but it's fast. Due to 2 times stronger touch. For over the top break. It's all
Whoever's in charge of the camera.
I do not like his morpher though. It takes too long to work. He's got to put in the code, then he's got to put the button 3 times, then he pulls the trigger. It's like, dude, we can simplify that. Just one button, one pull.
Hey, at
Come
least
on.
he doesn't have to actually dance in order to use it.
Like Zox.
True.
It took me a second to think.
I like Gojuja, don't get me wrong. So far,
Oh, thank the Lord! Finally.
they gotta dance, or else it doesn't work. Which it's okay, but at some point you've got to either stop dancing or somebody's gonna jump you while you're trying to dance.
Yeah. So Blue, what
And
is
so
it
long as they do
about-
something entertaining with that, I'm okay.
So Blue, what is it about
Because
Boon
2 Kaiser
Violet, by the way,
managed to make that work pretty well.
that you like about how he relates to the Six Ranger trope, so to speak? That's what-
I mean, he you have that Sixth Ranger that doesn't want to, or is not necessarily like, oh, I'm part of the team, but you know he's part of the team.
In Sagido case, that is very true.
Like, you're just like, oh, he comes in, kind of asserts his superiority to the team at the moment, right upon introduction, because at a certain point,
As
stuff
usual.
kind of equalizes, or you know, Red might be the only one that gets stronger. But in this case, there were moments where you could kind of show that there was equalization between the team. But he's one of those, again, six Rangers that's like, oh, I'm not really part of the team, but we all know at some point he will be part of the team because he already is part of the team.
No, he never really joined. The writers did not want him on that team. I don't know why.
They left him out
I
of
think it was because of his occupation is what, being that it's so fundamentally him as a quote unquote, I guess, assassin
what was they
versus,
called in the show? A fixer, I think.
yeah, which plays into the whole driving aspect because you're fixing the race.
Right. In the first batch of translations for his job, he was a hitman.
Yeah,
In the show, the subtitles used fixer or cleaner.
Yeah.
which cleaner is another, just another term for assassin. Um,
Yes.
all coming from
Well,
however you're looking at the translation.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Uh,
even then, he wasn't really hired. Well, okay, he was hired to
It's
take on the
hard to
Boom
kill
movie, but
them.
then he
It
very
was hard to
quickly
kill
was
them
like,
motherfuckers.
nah, nah, Gug.
Yeah. But
But more seemed like he was just doing odd jobs for whoever.
yeah, after he joined the good side. But more to your point,
but you get to that point where he technically joins the team, kind of buys into their mission, um, and you see the dynamics between all the characters start to play out even more.
okay, okay.
And think about, if you go even going over to PR for a second. Think about Eric.
Quantum. Yes, Quantum Ranger. One of my favorites as well here. Time Fire for Sentai fans and Quantum Ranger
Time
for us
fire.
Power Ranger fans. Go on.
Like that was a red or a six that was so against being on that team that at point, like, he would help out at points. You'd be like, oh no, he's really a part of the team, but he would look at himself and be like, I'm not part of y'all team. But Wes would be like, no, you're part of the team.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. It's one of those things that a lot of extra heroes who start out as antagonists for the team for like those couple episodes, they'll always do another trope, which is basically the heel face turn. Wrestling heads would know that. About that.
Ah, yes.
They would know about that a lot. But that's basically when you know the bad guy turns good. Again, usually after a
Yes.
couple episodes. There's been more besides extra heroes who've done that. Greg, do you have an example offhand of a character who would do that? Done that?
Who does a heel face turn?
Yeah.
I mean, we've got practically members of actual Sentai teams that have done heel face turns. Genba, for instance, in Blue Ranger, would qualify. The prick.
Well, Gemba did both. He did the face heel turn, then he did a heel face turn.
This is also true.
I'm sorry. Blue and Orange.
Blue, kind of, but you kind of always knew that he wasn't. Whereas Genba, there was after like episode 7, it was of him being, or episode 5 of him being off the team. It was just like, maybe he just isn't coming back.
He would never betray his boyfriend.
He's not wrong, but at the same time, we still hate him. By we I mean me, because
He's not quite as frustrating as, say, Valvarad, but
his heel,
pretty.
his ugh. I
Yeah,
can't.
Valvarad's just. There are no words to describe the frustration that is Valvarad.
Valvarad was an antagonistic character for Kamen Rider Gotchard, Because he's supposed to be that dark, edgy hero who's not on terms with Gotchard, but like he's just badly written.
True.
Even with decent motivation. And like Toku character like Toku Henshin hero shows specifically aren't strangers to the dark, edgy hero route. You know, we have way too many to count.
So as for my favorite, I'm quite partial to just outright villainous Sixth Rangers, but I think one of my favorites though is when the Sixth Ranger is actually two Rangers added to a three-man band,
Ah,
uh, like Hurricaneger with
Okay.
Go Riders?
the Go Riders.
Yeah.
I'm not sure yet if they're my favorite. They're probably one of the best executed, in my opinion. But I'm quite fond of Stag and Beatbuster from Go Busters. Because they are clearly on side, but they're also working kind of at cross purposes and are unwilling to explain themselves.
Mm.
That
Um,
makes sense.
but the Go Riders, I think, are more satisfying because they do manage to carry off both being a villain and on team.
Eaton Stag Buster.
Alright. I was waiting for someone to bring up the old face turn thing. Which is why I saved who was my two early favorite six, because I want to do it when we get to the heel face turn
Yeah.
for next one. Good old Gal Silver. Old Rogi and Gal Silver. So good, man. I love that guy. I love that guy so much.
AKA Hollywood Merrick in Wild Force.
Wild Force, yeah.
Yes.
It's basically the same story, so
Kinda. There's tweaks in there. Not for the
a
better.
little bit.
But for the better.
But we can't talk about Sixth Rangers and their introductions and heel face turns without talking about the Worf effect.
Oh,
Oh.
go on.
So the Worf effect is when a character you are told and shown is very, very strong, but then, in order to show increasingly high stakes or how strong the monster of the week is, or general or whoever, you basically have to make this previously indomitable figure seem like a complete bitch. They have to get completely shellacked over and over and over. And when it happens constantly, that's when it's the Worf effect. And we've had a couple of those. Not too many lately. They've balanced that out. We've seen it, I feel, more with recent Common Rider series.
Yeah.
Valen is kind of the exact opposite of this, where he like cannot win. So
Oh yeah.
because the writer the plot hates him, and he just picks the worst possible fights. So every time he actually wins, it feels very earned. But then you have oh jeez, what's his face in freaking Revice? Um,
Demons?
Live the Evil. Yeah,
Live
Demons.
Evil.
Yeah. Um, Demons like wrecks house for several episodes and cannot be stopped. And then he is the go-to. This dude gets bullied every time that there
So
has to
true.
be someone who's shown to be strong. And it's like, oh come on now. I will give Gav a lot of credit. It's been very consistent about trying to keep things roughly even, and definitely Sentai has been very good about it for the most part.
Yeah.
Don Murasame never really got beaten.
kind of just
Not
walked away
decisively.
from
This is
fights.
true.
Just-
He just
He just
Sanma
did.
Asami just kind of ceased to exist
Yeah.
at a certain point.
He,
Yeah,
he would
after-
just
So
he would just leave. So
Yeah, he kind of just like pieces out. He's just like after enough, he's just like, yeah, all right, I'm done. Oh god.
my work here is done. My people
Essentially.
need me. My planet calls. Mom?
So let's dive into
Uh.
another trope that's like very present in Tokusatsu. And this one, if you're a fan of Godzilla films, you have seen this before. The evil counterpart.
yes.
So there's for Godzilla films, we have technically what Space Godzilla would count as an evil counterpart.
I think there's a
Mecha
couple of
Godzilla.
evil counterparts against
I'm
Godzilla.
gonna bring up
Mechagodzilla's
Mechagodzilla.
Mechagodzilla's the archetypal example.
Yeah, I was gonna bring him up. Don't worry.
Space Godzilla counts though by the same metric.
Yeah,
Godzilla.
yeah. There's plenty, but yeah, like you said, Mechagodzilla is one of the biggest examples of the evil counterpart. You know what's crazy? A lot of evil counterparts usually just end up being robots because they do the imposter thing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Nothing has ever quite beaten the OG Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla in terms of like a truly vulgar display of force. Where Mechagodzilla, which is wearing a Godzilla skin suit
Yes.
over his body, goes around wrecking house, blowing stuff up. People are like, "Oh, Godzilla's just doing Godzilla things," and then Anguirus shows up and is like, "Something's fucking," and then tries to fight this man, and it goes very poorly for him. He gets his jaw badly dislocated, and there's horrible blood stuff coming out, and it's really violent. You feel very badly for this monster that hasn't shown up in several movies, and but he manages to put a dent in him, tiny little scar, and there's this metal shining out. And then he's like, "I'm gonna spin my head, and now you know, I am more than I appear. I am a robot in disguise."
Honestly, yeah. I was gonna bring up one that we started watching it recently, just because I mainly wanted to. I suggested this because I wanted to see it. Rag is already a fan of it, but in B Fighter, Black Beat. Would Black Beat count? Because I think he counts.
Oh yeah, I mean he's a B fighter made using evil extra-dimensional space magic.
Yeah.
Yes. They also did get a chunk of Blue's DNA there, so you know.
Yeah, he's possibly, maybe a clone. We think.
So it definitely fits the dark counterpart thing.
I like how the first video that popped up, first short that popped up. That's shout out Vaughn. Shout out to let's see. Black Beat has a theme song that's actually hilarious. Oh right, he was called Shadowborg in
Yeah,
That's right.
that whole. Yeah, it wasn't a bad arc. It was just interesting.
And then they used him for the Forever Red special. He died in Serpentera.
Oh, they scrapping.
Was there a fight today?
Huh?
Was there a fight today?
You talking about like boxing or?
Yeah.
Tank might be fighting tonight.
Oh,
No, I'm talking about this Ghost User fight.
Oh, you're looking up the spoilers.
Okay, so yes, we will talk about that. Then this is something I kind of want them to do more of in Super Sentai eventually, because we've done it. I think what once or twice. Where's the actual instead of like just a one character being the evil doppelganger, whether it be a robot or what have you, you got a full team of it. So
The
we have
full
the
team of.
we have the Nezi Ranger or the Psycho Rangers, so to speak. And where were they in Conquer Ranger? It's like a full girl team.
They were a full girl Kunoichi team. Don't know the name. Hold on.
Yeah, we really haven't had one of those in a minute, have we? Like, there's like three examples of it. I mean, you can
Oh,
They
kind
were
he's
of
just a
young.
flowery Kunoichi team.
you can
from what I
probably
can
say
see.
that stuff like the O-Riders are probably qualified, but they're also a two-man band.
Go Rangers they play with that a bit.
Yeah,
They don't necessarily fit it full, but they do play around with that trope.
because they do the heel face turn as the extra
Yeah,
and join full.
it takes them a while though.
Yeah, and this one, I'm gonna just pull up the Psycho Rangers here so y'all know what I'm talking about when it's the evil counterpart.
Not my homies.
Got it. I got it.
Wait,
This is a
Are you pulling up the actual like the
oh
American one, or are you
no,
pulling up the Nezi
this is
Ranger?
Psycho Rangers. This is Psycho Rangers. Blue knows this scene by heart, man.
No,
This
I
is
know.
this is easy.
Yeah,
This is easy.
we're the Psycho Rangers. Faster than you, smarter than you, but we're evil.
I really did dig this whole plot line. Really good. They was scrapping too. They put belt tags on these Rangers. People talk about how Tommy knocked him out the Zord. Nah. Psycho Rangers kind of wanted blood. They kill each other for it. But there's another trope that kind of goes along with this. And this is kind of something.
Hey, I see your EP time.
Oh yeah. Zane just pulls up whenever he pulls up. We're just jumping around. But what was it? When it comes to like Toku hero tropes as well, Henshin hero tropes, here's one that they kind of do a lot. It's the rookie hero, where they're kind of new to the whole thing. They kind of just get recruited to join the team, and then they gotta figure out how their place in it.
Well, yeah, that's generally our intro character. It's a very easy way to make an intro character. Is just make them, a rookie.
Yeah, we've had how many years have we had a rookie?
In what?
For our Rangers, so to speak.
Our Rangers.
On the Sentai side.
I mean, are you counting like technically Gojuju right now is already a rookie? Like this.
I wasn't counting Gojuju, but I can see.
I mean, but it is like his first time henching, so like.
Yeah, I see your point on that.
But you mean like a rookie being brought into a pre-established team?
Yeah.
There was Kirame Red. Kirame Red was the rookie because they got the rest of the team first.
Oh
we
yeah,
saw her
Kirame
in episode 0, and then Red didn't join until episode 1.
I know.
Which I know sounds weird, but yeah.
I know Wild Force technically did it too with Cole. I
Wild Force did that with Cole. Yeah,
I was not. I'm not a fan of Cole. Yeah, the
that's
rookie
fine.
red they've done a lot. Not even just the rookie red too, but yeah, like you said, it's a good way to have the intro character for the audience to kind of go through the
Yeah.
world with their eyes. You know how it is.
Yeah, really. Also, Mira is actually a pretty good example of this. She's not even the last person who joins the team, but by the time blue, we all have red, blue, and Bundario as like an established dynamic, and then Pink is essentially the rookie
Yeah.
for the first couple of episodes until Black and Orange join up later. But yeah,
Technically, Gira too.
Gira as well.
Yeah,
Gira's
actually, yeah, because the Kings were already established as they were. And
yeah,
he
all the
just-
Kings were doing their thing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I see your point there. Yeah, it is a nice way to have the world through their eyes. Um, actually, Gotchard is an example of the rookie hero.
Right, I was gonna
Even-
bring up like the rookie writers, in which
Yeah.
case we have characters like Gotchard, Gav in a way, but Gav is kind of weird since Gav is all by himself solo. Where Gotchard was joining like an already established organization and world, Gav's not doing that. Gav's already in the world. This is just his first time turning into a hero, so it's a
Okay.
little different in that respect.
Okay.
Other kind of rookie
Well, I mean, he's also completely inexperienced with the world, though.
with
Yeah.
our world,
I
not the
mean,
Granite world.
Well, kinda
kinda
he is.
feels
Yeah,
like the
actually.
Granite world, though,
Because
because
he was more of a kid with that. He just all he knows about that is when he was a kid. So
yeah, and how
I can see your
traumatized
point
he
with that,
was.
Frag. I can see your point. You have any other examples of the rookie who kind of introduces us to the world in terms of Ultraman?
Um,
Ultramon.
so we've got actually a pretty good inverse one with Nexus, where um, Ultraman is kind of already a thing, sort of. Um, but like our perspective character doesn't know about any of that, and then learns about the whole Ultraman phenomenon and all the monsters that they're fighting, which are like literally material uh, manifestations of evil and malevolence. Good times. They feed off of the despair.
Kind of want to circle back to
I mean,
our
we've got what's his face, fucking Regulos.
Whoa! I
Regulus
forgot about
regular.
him. Forgot about
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
him.
Regulos regular. Friggin' whoo boy.
I want to
Yeah,
double
so
back
he
to.
counts as a rookie.
Okay.
It's difficult with ultras because it's like there's a sliding scale of rookiedom with ultras. Taro is a good example, or Leo rather is a great example. Taro's an example where they're kind of the young buck going on. Probably Leo's the best in terms of, I mean, until Regulus, who ruins absolutely everything, gets so many people killed by being hot-blooded or whatever. But Taro's kind of the archetypal example where, sorry, not Taro. Taro as well, but Leo, in that he comes to Earth nominally in pursuit of some aliens that have ruined his planet. Um, and Ultra 7 is already there. And Ultra 7 is like, stand back, let me handle this, and proceeds to get completely shellacked by two monsters that violently break both his legs. Which makes Ultra 7, who's still alive, has to stay in human form the entire time and be incredibly salty, bitter, and cruel towards Leo. And he's like, you now have to keep the planet safe. And Leo's like, that's not really why I'm here, but I'll do it. Because please stop hitting me with your cane. Please, please, those are your crutches, they hurt. Please stop trying to run me over with a Jeep. What are you, how do you even drive a Jeep? Your legs are broken. Please stop.
What?
Um,
That took a turn.
it's
That took a turn.
it gets grimmer. Um, that's not even talking about how basically the entire cast gets eaten by a monster a couple episodes from the end. Leo is wild. Highly recommend. Good show.
Want to watch
Um,
it? It's on.
but it's a
You can watch it legally,
yeah,
actually.
yeah, you very
Thanks,
much can.
Supro.
All of the Showa era is all set. Most of Heisei is all set now.
Yeah.
We don't have quite everything post Mebius, but we have most of it.
Yeah, we got a lot of the new
Uh,
generation
what are we
heroes,
missing?
if anything.
Orb surely has a DVD release, probably from like Mill Creek by now.
I think Mill Creek has done everybody except Tar. Not Ty. Not what's his name?
Tiga?
Taiga. There we go.
No, we've got
Yeah.
Taiga, I think.
You
Yeah,
got
Tyga's
Taiga?
I'm pretty sure has a physical release now.
You can double check on that.
Arc doesn't yet, I guess, but
And
a
everything
physical
from
release.
Z forward is mainly on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't count until it's got a physical release though. So
Yeah, but
it is in English.
But circling
legally.
back to the Shadow Doppelganger trope, Ultraman versus
Oh yeah, they did Taiga
Evil
and Blazer.
Ultraman.
Yeah,
Who's
we've got
actually-
oh, I forget which monster is the one that turns into Nisei Ultraman.
They did it in Shin Ultraman too, which was fun.
They did, yeah. I don't know if
Best
it's
of
the
the
same one,
Shinsus.
and it's not Yell by far. I can't remember which alien does that. There's also Ace Killer, which is a robot version of Ultraman Ace, designed to do what it says on the tin. No, there isn't an Ace Killer. Inoue was a madman. We should never have let him write an entire Sentai show. I'm so glad that we did, though.
Again.
I don't know what he did to ensure that would happen, but Dawn Brothers certainly occurred.
Dawn Brothers did occur, and it looks like it's occurring again.
Yeah, Go-Juger is very similar in terms of extremely dysfunctional team. That will probably.
And it's only been 2 episodes.
It's only been 2 episodes. Yeah, they're like already. It's definitely and I mean the setup, like even more than Dawn Brothers, is like they have to bid each other's throats because the entire end goal involves conflict between them. So.
Yep.
If they are all on side, I will be consistently. I'll be pretty impressed. I don't know how they're gonna
You
manage that.
sent me a link. Nah, I gotta watch this. I'm sick. I'll do it in a sec.
Who sent you a link to what?
The fight for this episode.
For Go-Juger?
Yeah. They already posted it.
There's a aspect that's revealed in this episode of Go-Juger that I don't know if I want you guys to see. I just saw it.
Blue already showed me.
Yeah, Echo's already seen it.
Okay. Then we'll leave it a surprise for Frag then.
I'm not surprised. Is the surprise cake?
It's I don't think you'll like it.
Why not?
It clears some things up, but it's just I was not expecting that.
There we go. I forced him to appear.
Hey, Tonto. Hey, Tonto.
He has been forced to appear. We have the where was I at? In terms of tropes, we do have the make giant monster girl thing that is now prevalent in every fucking Ranger series.
Sentai kind of needs that in order to function, so yeah.
Yeah, it's there. For the definitive final battle of the episode, you get either giant monster or giant robot. It be like that. Tonto! You're here. So
Actually, Go-Juger hasn't had a make your monster grow moment yet. They just have a completely different monster.
Yeah, giant robot.
Yeah, Go-Juger is all about robot fights.
Yeah, it's kind of like Go Busters in that regard, where Go Busters was like, oh, we have like prefabbed giant robot monsters that we then like upload whatever the monster of the week's functional aspect was, like be it telephone cable
Kind of had that
But
for
like they said,
good
but what
portions
I'm
of
pointing out with
Decorator too.
Gojuger, it's like
Yeah.
Actually,
the
Yeah.
Deca
the
did
monster on the ground and the robot are unrelated. That's what I was
Yeah.
kind of getting at.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
get
they
you.
had-
I get you, but like,
I mean, Cassius was on the ground for seconds, and then
No,
they killed my
Cassius
boy.
already the heartbreak.
They massacred my boy.
They massacred our boy.
but it was definitely
I don't know
like
why he done this.
the giant robot.
We hardly
issue.
knew him, and we did not know.
They like that. But yeah, Tonto, that
He
is
had a
weird.
name.
He had a
He had a
name.
name.
You will say his
Bro,
name. You
for
will
discussing
pay him
tropes,
proper
what did you for this
respect.
episode? Because insane.
Cassius.
I don't remember his last name. Shit.
Something.
Fail.
But
Oh,
we've
right,
already
right, right. Because
discussed
it's
a
like
few.
Cassius Belly, but he did.
So Tonto, when it comes to
It's
the extra,
it's like Bell, but it's like Bale or something
something
like that.
But yeah, Tonto, when it comes to the extra hero or Six Ranger trope, as it were, I know you got a favorite. You want to tell us about it?
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate these
He hates.
because there's no reason, absolutely no reason that I don't remember his Sentai name. There's no reason that the Jungle Fury is Ranger. He fits all the criteria. I hate this trope so much.
Geki Chopper?
And you know,
Yaki Chopper.
yeah, no reason he shouldn't qualify as a 6 hero the way Abba Killer does. It makes no fucking sense.
It's true. This Geki Chopper, Geki Chopper fits all the tropes. He pulls in later on with the team. He has his own mecha. It's pretty much it. But that's that. I was surprised you didn't bring up Trent. So surprised.
So
But
yeah,
no, that's
like I will never understand why they exclude Geki Chopper from that qualification. Also, Power Rangers does a weird thing because they have to follow the Sentai classification, but they also miss by so many people. It's so dumb.
Robo Knight.
Oh,
He's a 6.
I'm motherfucking not even a ranger.
Yeah, not on the Ranger side, he's not.
Tell that to Toei.
On the Ranger side, he definitely not. But then we get characters like, you know what's a good example? Blue Centurion, now that you bring that up. Or Signal Man in Car Ranger. I like.
he's got a family.
He got a family! The robot smashed. Not wrong.
Is that how robots produce?
We're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, if they're robots, that they may not necessarily
we
need
got
to
an
do that.
assembly line. We don't need to think about it too much.
I mean, think about the Magna Defender. His son legitimately had armor on as if he was born with it.
Oh god, he's Mike is wearing skin. He's wearing
Yeah.
someone's
I've
skin.
said this so many times, like, because I've asked the question: is their race like this, or did he have armor built for his son?
And they never tell us. But we also discussed the heel face turn, a kind of trope where the villain turns good. Tonto, you got a favorite one of that?
The favorite one where the villain turns good.
Yeah. Or vice versa, where
Not
the
off
good guy turns to the villain.
not off the top of my head, no. But that is an interesting question.
Alright, I'll give you time to think on that one. But you know what else is a staple in these Toku hero shows, man? Killing
Yes.
off the love interest for power up, or falling in a
Ah,
body
the
of water that
fridge.
gets stronger. The fridge will never not be a trope, and it kind of sucks.
The fridge has been a trope longer than the fridge existed.
Honestly, stupid. But also, when it comes to not, when it comes to like Ranger teams, there's always an archetype kind of trope going on, and I'd kind of like to.
Oh, we're just
discuss
gonna
that
move
now.
on to a different trope. Okay, I'm fine with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, no, I kind of hate the fridge, but I just wanted to let it be known that exists. Like, there's always a character who gets killed off as a motivation for another character, and if they're not killed off, they're just moved off screen somewhere. It's.
All right. Anyway, archetypes. All right.
Yes.
So we got our classic 5-man band. We got the leader. We got our lancer. We got the heart. We got the big guy. We got the smart guy. What's our favorites and best examples of those five for the 5-man band
All right, so let's start with.
or 3-man band?
Yeah. Well, let's start with our leader. And we have our rookie who becomes leader. We also have the hothead leader. And there's one more I'm thinking of. If anybody can help me out here.
Oh, different varieties of our
Yeah.
leaders. Yeah, we got our rookies. Well, it's not necessarily a dichotomy there. There's sliding scales.
Yeah.
Because a lot of time there are a lot of rookies who are also crackhead reds. So
Yeah.
let's not get it twisted here. And there's a minority of cool leaders in Sentai at least. You'll primarily find crackhead reds. But there are a couple of exceptions to this, to varying degrees. Not a whole lot in modern day, but they exist.
So, again, give me an example of your favorite example of the leader. Anybody?
I have what could possibly be considered a pretty hot take on that.
Okay.
Maybe not hot.
Well, before we
I don't know how much. I don't know how much you guys would agree with me
So
on
I'm
that.
gonna let
Though.
everyone
I feel
think
like you
on
would,
that.
but
Let
there's.
everyone think on that. I'm gonna give you like a couple seconds to get that together. But there also is, because this is something that just popped in my head before we talked about it, the chosen one. There's always a chosen character,
Yeah.
or the character that's pretty much the, well, for better of terms, the chosen one. Ultraman has 0 to Frag's dismay. I don't know why he would be considered that, but you know. People don't do this to me. I just no. Hold up. That's true.
Well, are we cutting out? Is that good coming out?
No,
Am I
we're
cutting
good.
out? Okay.
We have our chosen one type of character. And, like, anybody got any good examples of the chosen one? I already brought up Ultraman Zero.
I know who isn't one.
Go on.
Fucking Troy.
They really tried that story arc with him. Ugh.
There you go. Just get really quiet for anyone else, or is that just me?
Yeah, Echo just got quiet.
I did. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me disconnect and connect back.
You back? Okay.
Yay! Are we good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, they tried that chosen one shit with Troy. That nah.
What do you mean, man? Robo Knight has a mission to fulfill.
Punch the shit out of him. That was so trash, bro. So anyway, we got any other chosen ones within the Toku Henshin Hero genre?
You could say to a degree Gira.
Really?
I
Yeah.
can see that. Yeah. He was literally born from God, kind of. So.
Oh yeah. You know what? Yeah. I'm convinced. Okay, that's right. Space Bug God made Gira, and Gira was kind of made to kill. Yep. Nah, I get it. Okay. Greg, you still there?
Oh, Kirame Red.
What?
Kirame Red is also pretty chosen one Evo. He, in the levels of chosen one, he's in the coincidental category of chosen one. It just so happens that he has a connection with the king. For pure coincidence, just happy accident. Nothing substantial was done
You know what?
on either end.
Caramel Red, yeah. Oh, I literally just as I was thinking about it, the Ninja Storm trio. They
Oh
even explain it
yeah,
in the intro.
Jungle Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I almost forgot. I literally
Nick.
forgot it. Nick,
I
I keep
was
see.
gonna
I'm
say
not a
Nick,
Nick
since
fan because I
Monty's
keep
not
forgetting.
Monty's not here to glaze the light.
He is the light. Oh, right there is Nick. Yeah, he fused with a dragon.
Uh, Honor to a degree.
Connor?
Yeah,
I mean,
there's like bits and pieces of it here and there, but he's not like fully chosen one.
he's
You,
not fully chosen, but Tommy says the Triassic power was always for him. For some reason, he's the only one of them in tune with all of the Dino energy. It's kind of up.
Yeah.
huh?
He's not one.
I look. I okay. I can see the degrees of the chosen one trope. Yeah.
My thing with chosen one is that like there's multiple levels of chosen one. There's chosen completely at random. There's chosen by experience. Um, and then there's like kind of in between there where it's like chosen semi randomly. Like you showed up to the thing, you didn't know you were showing up to a thing, but you proved yourself to the guy who was choosing you, and you're like, you know what, I like you, kid. And then you become a chosen one that way.
Huh.
I
Fair
personally
enough.
prefer the chosen for a reason, for experience. Like they actually try to become a chosen one, and then they get chosen to be chosen one.
I
But
you're
that
gonna.
just doesn't
I'm gonna need
happen
an
that often.
example of that one. Yeah, I'm gonna need an example of that one. I know
I
the
don't know if it
Destiny
happens
one.
that much in like in Toku because it's a lot easier to do the other kinds of chosen ones.
Yeah, but that Destiny one always gets you. What the fuck? Frank, are you still there?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He just doesn't want to talk about chosen ones. He would rather talk about any of the other
I
stuff.
wanted to make sure because I didn't want it to be muted again like last time. But yeah. All right, now we're back to the characters. I just had to bring that up. Unless there's like another trope you guys want to bring up.
No, I'm ready to get back to the teams.
All right, we'll go on. Leader it up, leader. That's where we're at.
All right, leaders, right? Okay, controversial pick. The leader of the Kira Major team is Kira Yellow. Fight me.
I don't think that's controversial.
I was gonna say
Yeah, I don't
that's
think that's
sort of
controversial.
the opposite.
Cause like,
Not among this group. Not among this group.
cause like, uh, I think that like you can kind of do it like I guess how Wes and Jen are, whereas like you have the field leader, and then there's just like the in general team leader kind of deal with that. But like, alright, that's been disconnected. But there's been plenty of teams where the red wasn't technically the leader. Plenty of teams like
Mhm.
that. All right. All right, jukebox. Our Lancer. How would you give us the definition of Lancer?
Oh, now you need me to go back to
Oh,
the
you
last
had it.
time I
I
went to
thought you
the.
had it open.
Da, da, da.
Don't worry. If you disconnect,
Okay,
we'll blame.
five-man band, Lancer. What's the I'm getting the definition of
If you
Lancer. Hold
disconnect,
on.
we'll blame Hasbro for fucking up like usual.
Okay. Lancer, foil for the hero of a closely allied variety. General Lancer is often one half of a. I'm on TV tropes. Half of a red, half blue, half duo. Butts heads with the leader. Sometimes best friend, sometimes rival.
Okay.
Basically, they're just whoever's disagreeing with the hero a lot. Someone, so the hero doesn't always get their way and butt heads with them.
Okay. And usually that's our blue, correct?
It's very common for it to be the blue.
Yeah.
Because there's there's a lot of red and blue dichotomy in a lot of media. So not just in Tokyo, but everywhere. Red and blue characters just never get along. So
Yeah, looking at you, Sky Tate.
Yeah.
He beat me to it. But yeah, Sky Tate, for example, button heads with Jack since episode 1 because he thought he was gonna be red and he wasn't. He had a lesson to learn. Thanks, Kruger.
You got Theo and Casey as well if you want to stick to Power Rangers.
You got who? Oh,
Theo and Casey.
Theo. Did that last long?
It lasted till about episode 12.
Huh. I thought it didn't last that long because like remember he taught him how to use the nunchucks and everything.
Yeah, but they were still butting heads a lot. You can see it in the I want to say it's episode 7, the Dance the Night Away episode. Chalk that up to
Oh.
Theo being jealous. You can chalk that up
Okay.
to Theo being jealous of Casey spending time with Lily. They were very much clashing heads around when they got Jungle Master.
Okay. See, that's why you were needed here. So nice example there. Uh, Blue Frag, do you have example of the Lancer, as we would call the trope?
Probably Boken Black.
Oh, so
I mean that makes sense.
Yeah, he wants to be the leader. He thinks he's hot shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Unfortunately, Boken Red just is the leader.
Okay.
Full stop. Like, do not pass go. Do not collect 200 fun bucks.
Monopoly. We're not playing that. People will get shot. Blue.
Give me a sec. I'm trying to figure something out.
Fair enough. I'm mad you brought up Sky because I was gonna bring him up. God damn. Hmm. I'm trying to
I
think of
mean,
a character.
again, if you want to
Go ahead.
if you want to stick to Power Rangers, actually, you could again pick at MMPR season 1. Tommy was very much so a Lancer to Jay.
God damn it, he's right. God damn it, he's right. I don't know why my brain went to Taylor of all characters.
That's not
Mainly because,
She
like,
definitely.
yeah, she butted heads with Cole, like, a few times because of their leading styles. Ugh. But damn.
In her defense, I would too. Like she was a ranger for a year. She was leading that cohesive team for a couple of months. Then this Timu Tarzan guy comes in. She just goes, "You wear red, you're the leader." I'd get pretty fucking mad too.
You're not wrong. But, damn. Jason and Tommy, there you go, MMPR fans. We gave you a lot today, okay? Some good, some bad. Some good, some bad. A lot of bad. I had to talk my shit. Yeah, actually, you know what? I can agree with that. If I can think of one where they were butting heads a lot, I don't. Would we count Gates as one if we jump to Ryder because of the way him and Geo work their dynamic?
Oh, he's a Lancer.
Okay, cool.
I mean, he's antagonistic, but he doesn't want to be the protagonist of that show.
True.
Valen, on the other hand, also
Mm.
doesn't want to. I meant Valvaret. Valvaret.
See, look, we don't fucking like Valverde over here, bro.
But he
Fuck
is a
that guy.
Lancer. He is a
He's
Lancer.
he's a Lancer.
He is the definition of a classic Lancer.
Fucking
He
trash
thinks he's the
ass.
protagonist of that show, and
Ugh.
in many ways, he is. He is the defining cornerstone of Gotchard.
For better or
He is,
worse. For worse.
yeah, for worse. It is not to that show's benefit.
Hmm. I hate that. Fucking hate Valverde, bro. What about Victory and Ginga? Would they have that kind of relationship?
Victory, Ultraman doesn't tend to do
D-
that
Yeah.
because Victory winds up being more like Zoffy in terms of, oh, here's this guy who's, kind of stronger than the other dude and is going to provide support, but he's not necessarily trying to show steel.
Okay.
Um, and he's not, I mean, he's kind of antagonistic to Ginga, but not terribly. A better example would be Agul from Gaia.
Oh, yeah. I
Because
got you.
he's like, you're doing it wrong. I'm trying to save the environment. So he's trying to take a leadership role per se,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a conflict of interest kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain if you haven't seen it, but
Yeah. All right. Well, what about our metal heroes? Because we do know there are metal hero teams out there. Do they have that kind of interaction, so to speak?
so it's been
Well, the
a
only one I
zillion.
really have experience with is B Fighter at this point. So
I mean, we don't
I wouldn't say it in B Fighter. They're all pretty good on that front.
have some. Yeah, I mean they're pretty dead even.
Oh,
Because
Grand
most
Caesar.
Metal Heroes, uh, I guess Grand Caesar does, yeah, with the uh the the Wind Tribe. What's his name?
The
The
leader of
one
the
with the
Wind Tribe?
gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably qualifies.
What happened?
I don't know what happened.
Alright.
There
But
was exploding microphone noises. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
alright. But yeah, Wind Tribe, I get you.
Yeah.
Not Avatar, the last airbender.
Where do you think they got all their good ideas? Avatar. Sorry, one came before the other. I don't know what to tell you.
Rah! It's all Korra's fault. Alright, all
Probably.
jokes aside. Uh what's next on the list there, Jupe? After the Lensa.
After the Lancer, we go to the Heart.
There's a
The
heart in there
emotional,
too.
the emotional core or heart, or just the mediator between the team.
That usually falls under Pink's jurisdiction.
A lot of times.
Yeah.
Does happen that way, yeah.
Would it be weird to say Caramay Red would be the heart of the team?
Nope. I think
No.
I would say Reds are frequently the hearts of their teams, but not always.
Cause
Yeah,
I
you can pull double duty on tropes. It's completely fair.
Especially nowadays where it's all about the mix and match anyway.
Yep.
Alright. Would the heart be for Boom Boonger?
I mean,
You know who.
it's either the black or the pink.
Well, those are the best characters in the show.
Yeah,
Yes.
and they're both well, I guess it's Bundario.
Oh, Nat, you're not wrong. Kind
Now,
of he brings the team together around him essentially.
all right, all right, yeah. I just wanted to shit on the rest of the team, but sure, okay, yeah. I ain't hiding it.
Another a good example I thought of Red being the heart is King Oger once again. Like Gira
Yeah.
is the guy who like brings the team together essentially. Most of the time they rally around him.
Same with
He,
Kirame Red, if we
Yeah,
haven't mentioned him
yes,
already. Yeah.
Gear is that guy. Ponzo, you got
Gira
a
and
good
Jiru.
example of the heart?
Hmm?
You got an example of the heart for team members, basically the emotional core of the team.
Oh, I was like, what trope are we talking about? I lost so much track of time.
Well,
Um,
yeah, all good.
part of the team, part of the team. I'm I'm gonna pull from the Power Rangers again, an unconventional pick, and it's finally not a woman. Mac from Overdrive
He's not
definitely
wrong.
carried that.
He's not wrong.
All right.
When that team quit, he's the one who pulled everyone together as a leader would as well. So he's doing double duty on that team. Nah, I get you. I get you. That card carries fucking overdrive, bro. Underrated red. Underrated. Damn. Lou, you good to go?
Not yet. I currently looking for something.
Alright. All good. Take your time. We're jumping to the next one, jukebox. After the heart, we would have
The big guy, the big man, usually
the
the brawn of the team. Uh,
the
he's
muscle,
there. He's muscle, kind of goofy a lot of times. You
the
know,
thing.
the thing.
So the thing. Uh, Hachioji? I think that's it, right? That's him, Hachioji. The
He's the
bee,
closest one I think on
King
in
Oger.
Kira Major. King Oger, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know why I said King. In King Oger, he's probably the closest. Generally though, big guys are a lot more trusting of people, and Hachi Oger is definitely not, or
Yeah,
at least
he's the schemer, if that's a separate archetype. But he's still kind of the big guy in the sense that he is the strong dude.
Yeah.
Uh,
yes,
but the perfect, I'd say the archetypal example, if it hasn't been mentioned, is Buster from Saber. He's
so true. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
no,
no,
he's
Buster
yeah.
is
the big guy. Also,
Titus.
what's
Ultraman
his name?
Titus. I don't care.
Yeah, Titus is the big guy. Um, from it's not Gal Ranger. It's the other one that I always confuse for Gal Ranger.
Oger,
Oger?
No, the one before Gal Ranger.
Ginga Man.
Ginga Man, yes. Ginga Blue.
Oh!
He's the
Yeah,
big guy.
I can see
Heart
that.
of Gold, big guy, sort of slow, but not necessarily slow.
Sort of slow. Um,
But he's a big dude. So
shoot, I'm trying to think now. We've had this. You've had this. Danny. Danny punk ass. From Wild
Yeah,
Force. Why look what we doing. There you go.
Oh,
Wild Force, you're
Gal
getting a
Black.
lot of
Yeah,
love from me today. Fuck. But yeah, Danny Delgado. Oh, he is the big guy of the group. Um, there's another
Echo.
character I'm
I'm
thinking
actually
of.
surprised.
Huh?
Echo. I'm surprised you said Danny before you said Dustin.
That's who I was thinking of. Dustin. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. Because I was thinking of Dustin, but, the D, so it went to Danny. All right. Fuck. Yeah, Dustin. So much. Thank you. A way better example, bruh. God damn. Dustin, the heart of the team. He is the big, lovable goofball. He physically superior. I would say compared to his other his other teammates, mainly because of his Earth element and him.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, he's Magic Green?
No, he was
Who is he?
Hurricane Yellow.
Hurricane. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, fuck with Dustin. Yeah,
I mean, that's also an example on the art side. The counterpart to Magic Green Xander's a pretty good example of that too. Right?
the damn it, he's and I'm not just because of
Unintentional.
the muscles either. There you go. Yeah, thank you. Like, see, these guys are cooking. That's why we brought them on today. Cause I'd have gave up after like 10 minutes. Uh, but in all seriousness, there's plenty of examples. I would show pictures, but I gotta pull them up. But yeah, when it comes to that, every team has like that dynamic, so to speak. Uh, who else do we have, Jukebox, on our 5-man band?
Well, the last one of the 5-man band, of the classic 5-man band, is the smart guy, the brains,
Who's
the guy
usually
who does makes
Billy?
plans, does techie things. Yeah,
Billy.
Billy is the archetypal example.
Yeah, you got Billy. You got Nate. Uh, the OG MMPR team fits this to a T. To be fair, would Zach would be the big guy? Weird enough. Jason's our
I think, yeah,
youngest leader. We got
but
them.
then the problem is with that is that what are Trini and
The heart. They're together
they're
on
both
that one. Yeah,
okay.
they would be both because they're girls and Saban sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Are you though?
When you mentioned Echo, when you mentioned Zach as the big guy, I'm pretty sure the TV Tropes website, when you go to the big guy section, they have Adam listed as like the big guy for Mighty
Adam,
Morphin now.
I'm crying.
I don't see him that way at all.
I don't either. That's why I'm like, Adam? That's hilarious. I guess it's because he takes place for Zach. That's why they would do it. That's funny. He's a frog. One day we're gonna roast the MMPR movie again. Fucking flip, backflip and front flip the movie, bro. Ugh.
All right. Anyway, smart guys.
Billy.
Yes. From the Sentai side, we have Kirame
Yamna
Red pulling,
Gas.
not red, yellow pulling double duty
We got Yamna
as
Gas,
the
bro.
smart guy of their team.
Put Yama and Billy together. That's we can't have
Yanma,
that.
yep.
God damn.
Well, I do like Yama because Yama is also like a very brash, punky kind of dude, and you don't really get that a whole lot with smart guys. So
Yeah.
generally, they make smart guys very nerdy.
It's like stereotypical nerdy, where it's just cringe.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But Yama is like full on delinquent, which is fantastic. Go Yama, live your life.
Yeah. Then, I'm trying to think. Bundario was be our tech guy. He's the guy in the chair. That's a trope. There's always a guy in the chair in like other shows.
Yes. If you're talking Boomger, you can kind of make an argument for Orange early on. Orange, where he like always has the right item for the situation. You know,
I wouldn't label that a smart guy though.
I guess kind of how do you define it?
Fair, fair. All right. Now there's the villain tropes. These are fun. I'm pulling
All
them
right.
up now. Don't worry.
Where are we starting with the villain tropes?
I'm pulling those up now, my boy.
All right, Echo is pulling up a list.
Yeah, unless you have one in front of you.
Well, where are you going?
TV
You
tropes.
seem to be. You already had me go to TV tropes. Why not just ask me?
We're doing double duty. In case I can't pull it up fast enough. Hey, look, I'm trying, G-Bucks. What do you want from me?
Consistency.
Oh, oh, gonna shoot me where it hurts, huh? There's a trope for motherfuckers like you. That's jerks are worse than the villains, man. Can't. That's how this show works. That's how
All
it
right,
works.
fine. Types of bad guys. We got mad scientists. Uh, got corrupt politicians, evil executives. Um, I don't see them immediately on the list, but there's femme fatales.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they can be both good or bad, but
All right.
there's evil wizards.
Yeah,
There's
plenty of evil wizards. Good lord.
there's the main bad guy and his the four generals. There you go. That's what I was thinking of. Or some other number of lesser generals. Usually it's four.
Yeah. Why is that?
Any
Because
specific
four
examples?
is death.
Yes. Any specific examples of any of those you want to bring up?
Right now I'm on the big bad, and unfortunately
Ah,
Lord Zed is the first one that appears. Fuck you, Lord Zed.
Not Rita Repulsa?
Re- Rita's like, yeah, Rita
You'd
is,
be surprised.
I mean, she is
Besides
a big bad.
Pandora.
She's the first big bad,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
he's
then
the first one.
they introduce
That
and they do the bigger bad, which is Zed.
Lord Zed.
that is unfortunately a lot more iconic.
He's not wrong.
Unfortunately,
Because even though Rita was the first, the way they built up Zed was like, oh, yeah, nah, much more evil than Rita. More everything bad times 10 compared to Rita. To the point they nerfed his like character because it was scary for children. And they made him the bumbling dad in that relationship. Uh, yeah.
Oh, also, if you're going with the big bad, there's also the dragon, which is the guy who goes out and does all the big bad shit for him.
The
You know?
fuck?
Yeah, possibly even a Dragon Ranger, one might say.
Ah,
Okay.
yes.
No,
Okay.
too subtle?
Nah, you're sick. You're sick, man.
I have diseases, it's true. I won't tell you what they
Whoa,
are.
wait a minute.
Terminal sickness.
Whoa, Frag. Buddy, do we need to talk?
Do we?
I just
I'm not
saw.
sure if we should be flaunting Frag's medical history.
Not
I,
on the stream, like afterwards.
I was no. I'm talking about how I do sick ollies.
Oh, okay.
It's either that or I
this
was down
fucking
with the sickness.
Oh, okay. Oh, alright. Oh, we have the trope of villains with an actual good backstory, and then we have the simp. I'm
We're
looking at
calling
you,
that.
Master Org.
We're calling that an entire trope. Is an
Just
entire.
having a good backstory. I
Uh,
don't think that necessarily qualifies that.
that's not. Listen. Shush, shush. That's all.
Uh,
I'm. Look. Okay. Listen. Things happen.
you also in a lot of villain groups. I'm just thinking you have like a group of villain characters, but at least that none of them are necessarily like the big bad. They're all kind of on the same level until one of them usurps power from the other two, or whatever. There's that dynamic as well. The one I'm thinking about specifically is Saber. Where it has like
Saber.
there's the trio of bad guys, and then one of them turns into the big bad later down the line.
Oh gosh, I just pulled up something from SPD, and I love the BFG, the big fucking gun. Gotta love that shit. Everyone loves the big
Sentai is
fucking
full of big
cannon.
freaking guns. I wish,
I
although
love them.
we haven't had them in so long though. You know,
Yeah, when was the last time we had a combined weapon?
Yeah, we haven't had a bazooka in forever.
there you could count Zenkaiser. They got a big gun.
You could Boom
That's
Boomger
kind
did
of
it
a
with the
stretch though.
mecha. That's also a stretch.
That is a stretch on Boom Boomer. At least with Zenkaiser, they actually did have like they did get the big gun. It wasn't really a big gun, but you know, they got a big gun that they used for a team attack. So, um, but the last combining weapon though, that was I need to go back and roll next.
This is something that they've also done in Toku. Don't you know when they bring up this is for the villain type of side of things? Don't you know when they bring up a big bad, he gets defeated? Like it takes them a while to get defeated because they were just that tough. But after they do, they kind of bring them back and they get walked through a lot. They've done this so many times. Uh, so like on the Power Ranger side, I'm jumping back into SPD. We had the blue and orange heads, which were a problem early on, and then every time they come back, they kind of just get walked through.
Oh, you mean the upgraded mooks?
Yeah, they get just walked through a lot to the point where they don't even got a morph to fight them off anymore. I'm trying to think of a general that happened to in uh Rangers and Sentai where they just came back, but they kind of just suck when they came back. Uh, Not Madrex. Madrex was a beast. We rock with Madrex. Uh, what was the one that made Gemba kind of like a bitch?
Disrace.
Yeah, and then he came back. Didn't he get fucked up easily?
He was back for one episode, and
Yeah,
then he exploded.
it was a waste. But, like I kind of do rock with that because it just shows the growth of our main group as eventually. There's also when it comes to villains, especially near like the final stretch of a show, we kind of do this boss rush type of thing. And I'm bringing up build for this because that tower joint, they were just
The
rushing through
tower, yeah.
fights. Yeah,
The tower itself is just an entire trope of
yeah.
you gotta
Saber's
climb the
done it.
tower and beat all the enemies going up.
Saber's done it too. Like I think,
Saber did it. Saber, I love Saber's tower. I
yeah,
love
they
Saber's
they
tower.
they do a good job with that kind of thing because you like it builds up to the